Did you know that over 50% of people have experienced something strange or unsettling during the holiday season? Something they couldn't quite explain, something that left them with a lingering sense of unease amidst the twinkling lights and festive cheer. As the nights grow longer and shadows deeper, Christmas reveals a darker side, a side often hidden beneath layers of wrapping paper and twinkling lights. Join me if you dare, as I dive into the creepiest Christmas stories that will chill you to the bone. Can I handle the scare factor? From unexplained occurrences during Christmas Eve gatherings to chilling encounters with the unknown on snow-covered streets, these stories will make you question everything you thought you knew about the most wonderful time of year. Get ready to have your Christmas spirit shaken, because things are about to get real strange. We deck the halls with boughs of holly, string twinkling lights, and gather around the warm glow of the fireplace. Christmas, a time for joy, for family, for peace. But beneath the surface of merriment and good cheer, there lies a darker side to the season. A side where shadows seem to linger a little longer, where the silence between carols can feel heavy with unseen presence. Think about it. Christmas falls during the darkest time of the year, the winter solstice, when ancient cultures believed the veil between our world and the next was at its thinnest. It's a time when ghost stories were traditionally shared, tales whispered around the firelight, sending shivers down spines even as the flames crackled merrily. Even the seemingly innocent traditions of Christmas hold a hint of the eerie. The Yule log, burning brightly in the hearth, harkens back to pagan rituals meant to ward off evil spirits during the longest night of the year. And those carols we sing, filled with tales of ghosts and hauntings, the Christmas carol with its chilling message of redemption, or the haunting melody of Silent Night that speaks of a world shrouded in darkness and mystery. And let's not forget the figures themselves. Santa Claus, a jolly figure, yes, but one who enters our homes through the chimney in the dead of night. And Krampus, the shadow of St. Nicholas, who punishes naughty children, a stark reminder that not all is merry and bright. Even the Christmas tree, a symbol of life and hope, can take on a sinister air in the flickering candlelight, its branches seeming to reach out like skeletal fingers. So, as you hang those ornaments and string those lights, remember that beneath the surface of Christmas cheer, there lies a world of shadows and whispers, of ancient fears and chilling tales. Now, let's delve into some real-life Christmas frights, stories that have been passed down through generations, whispered in hushed tones as the wind howls outside and snow piles up against the window pane. These aren't tales confined to dusty books or flickering campfires. These are accounts of ordinary people experiencing the extraordinary, the terrifying, during what should be the most wonderful time of year. Take, for instance, the story of the phantom carolers. Imagine, if you will, a family gathered around their Christmas tree on a snowy Christmas Eve. Carols play softly on the radio, the scent of pine fills the air, and the warmth of the fire crackles in the hearth. Suddenly, from outside, the sound of caroling, beautiful, harmonious voices blending in perfect unison. The family pauses, enchanted by the unexpected serenade. But as the song ends and the family opens the door to thank the carolers, they're met with an empty street. No footprints in the freshly fallen snow, no sound of retreating footsteps, just the echo of the music hanging in the frosty air. This story, and others like it, have been reported from countless corners of the globe, leaving those who experience it with a sense of wonder and unease. Then there are the tales of ghostly visitations during the holidays. Imagine this. It's Christmas Eve, and a young woman is home alone, her family away celebrating. As she's wrapping the last of the presents, she hears a knock at the door. Assuming it's a late-arriving guest, she opens the door but there's no one there. Confused, she steps out onto the porch, scanning the street but sees nothing. As she's about to turn back inside, she notices something lying on her doorstep, a small, beautifully wrapped gift, tied with a silver ribbon. She picks it up, her heart pounding, and brings it inside. Unable to resist the allure of the unknown, she unwraps the present, her fingers trembling with anticipation. But as she peels back the last layer of paper, her blood runs cold. Inside the box lies a single withered rose, and a handwritten note that simply reads, "Merry Christmas from beyond the grave." Chapter 3. Christmas, a time steeped in tradition, also carries with it the weight of memories, both joyous and sorrowful. It's no wonder then that the holiday season is often associated with stories of ghosts returning home, drawn back by the echoes of Christmases past. One such story tells of a family who moved into an old Victorian house, its history shrouded in whispers of a tragic Christmas Eve fire that had claimed the lives of the previous owners, a young couple and their infant child. The new family, eager to create their own happy memories, paid little attention to the rumors, dismissing them as local folklore. As Christmas neared, however, strange things began to happen. The scent of gingerbread would waft through the house though no one was baking. Christmas carols, seemingly from nowhere, would fill the air, the sound of a child's laughter echoing through the halls. Then came the sightings, fleeting glimpses of a woman in a long white gown, her face obscured by shadow, and the sound of a baby crying softly in the night. At first the family tried to ignore these occurrences, but as Christmas Eve approached, the activity intensified. The haunting melodies grew louder, the scent of gingerbread almost overpowering, and the apparitions more frequent, their sorrow palpable. On Christmas Eve, the family gathered in the living room, the atmosphere thick with tension. Suddenly the room grew icy cold, and the sound of a crackling fire filled the air, though the fireplace was empty. In the center of the room, a swirling mist coalesced, taking the form of the young couple and their child, their faces etched with a profound sadness. The family watched in stunned silence as the ghostly figures moved about the room, decorating a spectral Christmas tree that shimmered into existence before their very eyes. Then, as quickly as they had appeared, the figures faded away, the ghostly fire dying down to embers, leaving behind the faint scent of gingerbread and the echo of a child's laughter. The family, shaken but unharmed, realized that these were not malevolent spirits, but rather souls unable to let go of their final Christmas together, forever bound to the house by the tragedy that had befallen them. Chapter 4. Some Christmas hauntings are filled with melancholy, but others are far more sinister. This story takes us to an isolated cabin where a couple's getaway turns into a fight for survival. They rent a secluded cabin surrounded by towering pines and pristine snow. As night falls, a blizzard cuts them off from the world. The wind howls and they hear footsteps crunching through the snow. They peek through the blinds but see only swirling snow. The feeling of dread intensifies. Scratching at the walls and whispers keep them awake. At dawn, they find large, inhuman footprints circling the cabin. They had been hunted, prey in a twisted game on a silent, snowy Christmas Eve. Chapter 5. So there you have it, a glimpse into the dark side of Christmas. A chilling reminder that even during the most wonderful time of year, shadows lurk and the unknown whispers. These stories, whether rooted in folklore, personal experience, or simply our collective fear of the dark, challenge our perception of the holiday season, reminding us that beneath the surface of merriment and cheer, there lies a world of mystery and the unexplained. The phantom carolers, the ghostly visitations, the haunting in the Victorian house, and the terror in the isolated cabin, these tales serve as a chilling reminder that the veil between our world and the supernatural can be thin, especially during the longest nights of the year. But perhaps the true terror lies not in the stories themselves, but in the possibility that they might be true. That somewhere, out there in the darkness, beyond the glow of Christmas lights and the warmth of our homes, something lurks, something ancient and unknowable, waiting for the opportunity to make its presence known. So, what did you think of these scary Christmas stories? Did they send chills down your spine or make you pause for a moment? If you have a scary Christmas story of your own, share it with us in the comments below. And if you're looking for more thrilling content, be sure to check out our next video for some more spine-tingling tales. Thanks for watching and happy holidays!